Hey guys, LedardenWithLedarden.com, and of course, the House of Biceps. All right, guys, we are here at Elite FTS, the Elite FTSs. Man, I don't know if you guys have seen this place, but it's pretty freaking awesome. This is me. Everybody knows him as Bear. So
what's going on, guys?
Rather than mispronounce his name as badly as possible, just call him Bear because everyone's known him forever. I've known this guy for ever. And this is our first chance to actually meet, is to get here and hang out and meet. So we've worked together as client, coach, friend. And I guess that relationship probably never stops. Nope. None of it. So he's up here. He wanted to train. I needed to pull today. He obviously loves to pull. We're going to load the bar. I've got a number that I need to hit today. And I keep telling myself that I'm not going to push it. And I'm probably not going to hit it, but I'm probably going to get pissed off and hit it. And I think you want to work up to a pretty decent number if everything feels good.
Yeah, I have a meet coming up at the end of November, and prep starts essentially next week or the week after for me. So my goal here is to pretty much see where I'm at here so we can base training numbers off of that.
And like we talked last night, big thing with both of us. I mean, I sat in a car for 8 hours yesterday. He got on a plane, and we're staying in a hotel. We've had strange foods, strange drinks. I tell my clients this all the time. Most injuries happen right off a vacation or a trip. So we're not going to do anything stupid to get us hurt. That's the main thing, because he's beginning prep. You can't begin prep hurt.
Can't
begin. And then I've got big numbers that I need to hit throughout the summer. So if I get hurt today, it would be much smarter to take 20, 30 pounds off the bar, not get hurt, continue to make that progress. So we're going to deadlift, and then the plan after that is to do every freaking thing we possibly can in here until they kick us out.
We've got a lot of auxiliary movements that we could hit. There's every specialty machine and bar that we could think of in here. So we might as well have some fun while we're at it.
Absolutely. And we've got some visitors over here. We've got some little ones over here if you want to get this guy. This is Luke, my little guy. Hey, Luke. 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 Hey, Luke.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
That's Luke and my wife, Neffy, and then my son.
Our hype man.
Yeah, he'll be our hype man today on deadlifts. And then my other son, Steven, is hiding around here somewhere, staying off camera, I'm sure. So let's get moving.
Let's have some fun.
All right, let's go, man. You are in a much better position than you were a year ago. Losing weight's made a huge difference in your spot.
Good. And then once we get the straps on too, we can really wedge into it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, he failed to mention that he's lost a lot of weight. And not only is he a much healthier person for it, but all of his levers have changed on all of his lifts. And the best part about losing weight is you get to buy a whole new wardrobe of multiply gear.
The reason prep starts next week is because next week all my new gear comes in from Overkill.
Wow.
So new briefs, new shirt, new suit. I got single ply briefs to put underneath this deadlift suit.
Dude, that's the multiply way of thinking.
So, drop 30 pounds, spend about $1,200 in gear. That's the
Well, essentially, if you're going to be lighter, you're going to live longer, you'll make more money in your lifetime. Yeah. It's investment. Really.
And the nice thing is, especially when you buy high quality gear, you can resell it for a decent amount of money.
Absolutely.
And just use that money towards your next thing of gear.
Oh, man. You got to talk to my wife.
3 plates?
I can take 3, and then I'll take 3.5 and then 4. Right. You're using the jack, or?
Oh, yeah. Why strain ourselves? Oh, these wheels. Yeah. They can run away from you.
I love this rack with different pegs.
This is awesome.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get some extra pegs for my power rack at home so I can run bands across it to different levels. Chad Coy, one of my clients, he's got Bartos.
Yeah, the Bartos. That's what I have.
And then I'm always telling him to, do something and have fun. Set up the bands however you want, and he'll set up bands on every single freaking peg. So it's a different curve. Yeah. He loves the thrill of going heavy without getting beat up.
The only thing I wish was they maybe came up a little bit higher, so it wasn't so much.
That way you could add some super duper bands at the very top.
But I think the bar toes only go up to like here. This is much higher than the bar toes is.
I'll pull singles until I get to what I want.
Until like that 405, 430.
Just need a second.
Yeah, no worries.
I will probably pull 4 plates for a single and then decide what I want to take for my hardest set. So I probably just got 4 plates and then 1 more left to go, unless I go 3.5 just for a single. But I do like this deadlift suit, but I'm pretty sure it just retains smell more than any other suit I've ever had on.
You're basically wearing a giant knee sleeve.
I've got to figure out some kind of way to
soak it out and wash it out.
Defunk it, because it's bad when you can smell yourself.
I'm a big fan
I'm pretty
of.
sure I can smell myself.
I'm a big fan of like that fabric Febreze.
Okay.
Just soak it and then hang it up on a hanger and then just like let it hang.
I usually, almost every day when I train, I come in, take all my stuff off, put it in the sink, and I wash everything by hand. Knee sleeves, neoprene shorts.
Yeah.
And I normally do my cleats every few months. So this may be a more frequent thing. Or if it's just me training by myself at home, does it really matter?
Yeah.
If I can take it.
Use it like smelling salts.
Yeah, it'll keep people away.
Take a whiff and get going.
Well, you know, they say garlic helps prevent you from getting sick, and I think that's true, because the more garlic that you eat, the farther everyone will stay away from it. Nice. You are so much more locked in than you used to be.
And I haven't deadlifted sumo in about 3 years. Oh, it wasn't recording. It's fine.
I got it. I can send you mine.
This isn't the important weight anyway.
You want 3.5, or do you want to go for 4?
It's been a while since I've deadlifted on a level deadlift platform. Load up that suit. There it is. Hips. There we go. Nice. You want? Warming up, warming up.
Because I can see you loading your hip flexors and sitting into it like a box squat.
Well, that's the thing. When we were working together, I was in too much gear. This is a single ply.
No way.
This is like almost nothing, and it's too big for me. The reason I'm leaving it big though is because I'm gonna get a single ply briefs to go underneath.
But I can see you setting into it on the hips. I mean,
and the straps aren't even like strapped on yet. This is basically just here to keep it up. And this new gray line material is like super stretchy. I love this gray line.
You look on spot, man. You look on spot. If you feel great, I don't see how you're gonna miss.
I feel the thing is though, for me, this is still like, once it gets to that high 4s to 5s, that's where everything starts to like hit a wall for me.
Think that's a mental thing?
No, so my injury, a lot of it's neurological. So I've got nerve damage on the right side here, and it's something that I wish I could push through. So like if I'm doing like, well, I have one of these signature 45-degree back extensions, and I'll be like, all right, just a band, and let's hit some like reps till failure. And if I hit that point where like I'm starting to get tired, I can't push through. It's like a fuse switch, you know, where I hit that point and my body says nope, and then I just fall forward. So I'm in a crap situation where I can't really fight through on my deadlifts. It's very different with squat because I have all the gear and I could load the gear and then I use the gear out. With this, with deadlift, you gotta load the gear yourself. You know, you can't rely on the weight to load the gear for you. So one thing I'm starting to try to get more of is try to learn how to use my straps better to build more tension in the hole. And my squat's like 50% of my total, which blows. So if I could use this like a squat rather than a deadlift, I'll be able to get more out of it, but we'll see. Just gotta keep training.
Back first. Thank you. Need this. Luke, can you sing the Thunder song?
Pull my knuckle off again. I'm just
Sit back, let's go.
Come on.
Piso, punta.
Do it right. Hips. You want to stop off?
My current PR is this for a triple.
Okay.
So anything that I put on top of this for a triple, so maybe I just, if I can hit around 430, and then that gives me, like next week, if I can pull around 450 for a triple, then that gives me like a deload week, and then before I leave, I've got a shot at somewhere around 475 for a triple. I don't know. This is by far the best setup I've pulled on in a long time.
It looks good. It's the only thing I'm seeing you slow down is just at the very top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
I'm out in front.
You're flying off the floor.
I am out in front a little bit.
I was gonna say, if you could be a little bit more patient with the setup and get behind it more, I think you'll have a better lockout. But you know that.
We'll get there. Go! Big pull! Now sit into that suit. Let's go! Yup!
Okay. Easy peasy.
All right, I've got a whole bunch of nerve issues and a really messed up back. So I made a deal with myself that I was gonna start, well actually I missed a 365 deadlift about a month ago. Missed it in a suit. And then came back the next week and pulled it for a triple. And I made a deal with myself that I'm gonna keep things slow and paced. So I know this is lightweight. This is still heavy for me, sadly, but I'm gonna continue to make slow progress on my pull. We've got 430, I think, on here. And then I'm gonna build my deadlift with accessories and being smart and healthy long-term. So this isn't hard, this isn't heavy, but I'm still gonna get as totally ridiculous as I can, have as much fun as I can, and keep my mind on the long-term progress. You gotta direct me. Stay in my heart. I hope others can see you inside.
Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah! Yep! What? Mine!
Show us.
Balls and attitude, baby.
Let's see it. Throw that belly forward. Come on. Big grip, big grip. Belly, belly, belly. Yeah. Let's go. One more, Cliff. Come on, lock it out. Up, hold. Down. All right, guys, Bear here, Summit Performance Therapy. We're here at the Elite FTS compound, and we're utilizing a lot of LMNT today. This is actually my second packet. We're coming near the end of our deadlift session, but it is hot out here in Ohio. So when we're in a lot of this equipment, we're doing a lot of overload work. We're gonna be taxing our nervous system, and that's why we use this 1,000 milligrams of sodium in this one little packet. It might seem like a lot, but here's the thing. We don't have a salt problem. We have a water intake problem. You drink enough water, don't worry about 1,000 milligrams of sodium. So in here, I've got some Gatorade, but truth be told, Gatorade's not enough sodium. It used to be in the 90s when they first came out, and then everybody started drinking it while sitting around in the office, and they said, hey, why has everybody got hypertension? Well, they're not moving around, they're not drinking enough water, and all they're doing is drinking salty goodness. So, but when we're moving around and it's hot, we need that salty goodness. So we're just gonna pop that right in, close that up, give it a shake. If I can do it. Look at that. And down the hatch. Ooh, that's good. All right, let's deadlift. Oh. Pumpkin spike. Okay.
Get some going.
Let's go.
It's the best.
Oh, it smells like pumpkin spice. My ghoulish heart is happy. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Go, baby, rock and roll. That's it, that's it. Nice.
Okay. Same weight as before?
I don't even know if you spoke English right now. What?
Tell him.
What am I doing? This is a redneck deadlift jack. When I was young, I first began deadlifting at the gym. I must have been 16 years old. I remember pulling 500 pounds, and then I had to jerk all the weights off. And after I deadlifted with horrible technique and raw, sadly enough, it was impossible. It killed me to take the weights off. And one day I was laying on the floor dying, trying to get the plates off. And there was a woman who, I want to say she's old, but she's probably at that time younger than I am now. And she walks over and she takes a little biscuit, slides it under there, rolls it over there, and then she just starts sliding off the 45s like this. And that was the point I realized I was really, really young and dumb, and she was smart. So ever since then, that's what I've used. I just slide a biscuit underneath it, get the plates off and on, and easy as pie. Easy as pie.
My weight.
Big air, this is yours, this is yours. Yours. Let's go. Nice. Down.
See what I mean?
Yep. I think
It's like right around 500, things just slow down like crazy for me.
now with lat work, we can make you stronger from knees to lower thighs or going around the knees.
Yeah.
But your sticking point is ride out, lockout.
Yep. I could get to my knees.
It just
And then a knee up is just.
It just honestly makes me think, it looks like something is completely shutting off through your hip flexor, through your pelvis.
And that's exactly what it's that injury.
On your right side?
It's on my right side.
Okay. You got to figure out something that you can do. I mean, you're the guy that knows how to do this. You are the therapist. You're the body mechanic. You have got to figure out something that you can do in between attempts that's going to release something. Yeah. Is that taking a 25-pound plate and rubbing, smashing your upper glute?
Yeah, and that's,
is it
feel
that
like
hip
that's
flexor?
I don't think it's the hip flexor. I think it really is that like glute attachment to the iliac crest, right where that hip bone is.
And that's what I would do with your coach. You go back and work on your plan. Figure out something that you can do in between lifts as you're warming up.
Yeah.
What I don't know if it's sitting on something.
Yeah.
Much better than me. And just see if there's
release.
something that can smash and release without it being just a total pain in the butt. Yeah. No puns intended.
Well, especially with gear on.
Right.
Like I don't want to have to take my gear off in order to do it.
Right. But if you were able to, I want to say lay on the floor, if you were able to fall to the ground with your suit on, and then if someone could mash on the glute or any kind of tempering like that, I don't know. I don't think it's lower glute. It just looks like it's right up there around the pelvis here. The way you're trying to lock
it's
out.
Right here.
It's not and dude, I've sit here, and I will say this on video. I've sit here and coached you online through a computer for years, and I can't pick up what I just saw. I don't know how many times I thought, man, I wish he's just turning into a big sissy not finishing the pull. Or he thinks it's the loose skin on his legs. It's not, you got to get stronger. And watching that rep right there was the time where I could see that it's something in your back.
Yeah.
Like it's actually something in your back, hip, pelvis. But I think it's fixed. I don't think it's a weakness.
No, it's just something.
I don't know if it's a nerve either. It's something could be totally locked up.
I think it's a big combination of like everything. I think it's because we just hit. I got hurt in 2015, so we just hit 9 years post injury, and it's like I feel great,
right.
But it's that like last 5% of effort,
right,
where it's like it won't let me push through.
Right.
I either have it or I don't.
Right.
There's no come on muscle through it.
Oh, I understand.
It's like,
yeah.
and so I'm happy that you see it because sometimes I do feel like I'm like, man, just cowboy up.
But you can squat because once it's loaded, it's loaded.
Once it's loaded, it's loaded.
I get the same thing with deadlifts and with Atlas stones. There's, my back doesn't hurt, but I'll get a point with an Atlas stone. I'll get it to my lap, and I'll go to stand up, and it's just like, it's like somebody took a switch and went off.
Yep.
So there's no pain. It's just my body doesn't go anywhere.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm and that's the same thing, and that's I think.
And then once it gets in your head, then you're really screwed.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing I know is like as long as I just keep pushing my auxiliary movements,
right.
As long as I get a little bit stronger in those, the main lifts go up.
Right.
You can't deadlift every day like this.
Absolutely.
But I think I got a couple more small jumps in me.
Okay, it's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
I think I got a couple small jumps in me. That definitely wasn't a 1 rep max. But if I get like
from the floor to knee, it's definitely not a 1 rep max.
No, lockout.
From
it's
mid-thigh
getting
to
close.
lockout, it's going to be how sore do you want to be tomorrow?
Yeah. 6 a.m. flight.
Well, you won't even be sore by then. You won't even get sore until you get home.
Right. Well, 6 a.m. flight straight to work.
Well, this is your call. You
I want a small jump.
You tell me what you want, and then you go sit down somewhere and you take 5 minutes and get your head right. This is 495.
Yeah. At my last meet in March, I pulled 525 conventional in this suit.
Okay. Do you want to go for 530?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's what I would like, 530. So that'll be a 35-pound jump from this.
Yeah, there it is.
Can I use yours?
Let's go, big pull, big pull. Let's go. You need this, let's go. Let's go, balls and attitude. Good speed all the way through. Go, finish, don't you stop. Don't you stop, you're moving. Down. Wow.
That was ugly.
That was ugly, but you finished it.
Let's see what I mean with the loose skin. It gets in the way. It is what it is. Hey.
That may have been the first rep that you pulled where you actually had your lats tucked in and went upright chest.
Yeah.
And that could be why the bar, because that was the first set where the bar
it's close
went up your thighs. All the others, you're out in front and you're almost you're almost kind of like going here.
And that's what I've been trying to work on is getting stronger away.
Right.
And that way it only touches when it's on my suit. I've been trying to purposely do that.
But your last two sets were by far your best, and that one was by far your best one on just getting your lats, because you actually tucked your underhand elbow in, and you pulled this elbow in to get your chest
And
up.
I actually have a little bit of a lat cramp right now, so that means I actually use them.
That's fine, man. If you imagine if you were, I mean, this is before prep starts. You've got all the weaknesses to work on. If you had all the prep, you weren't staying in a strange hotel and goofing off today.
Yeah.
That's possibly there, man.
Yeah.
At what? How much body weight less than the last time?
My meet was in March. I weighed 370 and I weigh 345 now.
Wow.
So just about 25 pounds lost.
That's awesome.
And this is where I'm gonna stay for the meet. So I've got 17 weeks to get strong again with these new leverages.
Dude, that's big. That's a big pull, man. Let's get this off and let's do some accessories.
You wanna do a close real quick?
What was that?
You wanna do a close real quick?
A close?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Can you just grab my Velcro?
No,
I gotta stay in this.
No. They put it back there for a reason.
Woo! Oh.
Your suit doesn't smell as bad as mine.
No.
Yeah, I've got to get me some Febreze then. All right, guys, we just finished pulling. I got done exactly what I needed to get done. I pulled 430, something like that for a triple. Technique is off. I know it. He can see it. Everybody can see it. I know it. Something to work on, which is great. The horrible thing about when something's going wrong is when you don't know what's going wrong. So we know we can see what's going wrong. We just got to figure out how to fix it. So that's the fun part. And then, gosh, you pulled.
This is only 530, but for me with back injury and lots of weight loss, it's a PR at this body weight, which I'll take.
At the beginning of meet prep.
Yeah, at the beginning of meet prep. So that means that for the next 17 weeks, because I've got new equipment to break in too. So I'm doing a really long meet prep. So for the next 17 weeks, we could be seeing another, hopefully 50 pounds on top of this.
That's all you can ask for, man. But for both of us, we're seeing what's wrong. Both of us are willing to put in the work. We're both doing this because we love to put in the work.
Yeah, you might beat me, but you won't outwork me.
Look, I mean, there are a lot of people that are stronger than me, but they've got to get to my age, and that means I have to quit if they're ever going to pass me. And I don't think I am. So that's impressive, man. It doesn't matter the weight on the bar. That's just impressive. And we learned something today.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If you learn something, we can fix it.
Yeah, and that's everything's data, right?
Absolutely.
The more data you get, the more you're able to figure out what's going on.
I work with people that want to get better in the gym or whatever, and I know you work with people in their bodies, fixing stuff, and it's so hard when people come in to see you, like, something hurts, my back hurts.
Yeah.
And one of the first things you may pick up is, it's not your back, it's your ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
it's these four
yeah.
other things that's really making your back hurt. So, I mean, I know that, again, you're collecting data,
Yeah.
to look at, trying to figure out what's going on. You watched me walk through the hotel last night, and you're like, I know what's wrong with Clint. So that's what we worked on today in warm up. So I do the same thing when I'm working with clients. I'll pick up little data points of what's going on here and there. A lot of times for me, it's not watching the technical lift because I'm watching through a computer screen. So I watch a lot of the accessories that they do, look for a weakness, and that becomes my data points. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks, Elite. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, thanks for watching the video to the end. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and click here, 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 or here for more videos.